Okay, we're gonna try this one final time and I can just upload this onto this channel and leave it at that. Anyways, now that I've gone through this a few times, I think my mind is a little bit more clear and focused, but my topic, it relates to this video that I watched just like a few minutes ago. And there's a guy named Ryan Murray, he's a Thelemite up in the Toronto area in Canada, and I guess they have like a meetup group up there and they occasionally meet up at a library or so, and he gives talks on various subjects. And it was part five of this demonology series. He was talking about that topic as, in particular, as it relates to the Goetia and the book of the Sacred Magic of the Evermill and the Mage, and um, just spirits in general. And he had previously defined like angels, demons, gods as self-aware ideas, and he made this statement that really struck me because this whole Nofap thing, this whole Nofap process, Nofap struggle, Nofap journey. He said that you can essentially consider your anxieties, your habits as self-aware ideas, similar to gods, demons, and angels and such. And it does kind of make it does make a lot of sense, not just kind of, but a lot of sense if one looks at things from an occult perspective, as far as regards like servitors and sigils and such. I mean, if you have this thing that you do repeatedly over and over and over time, you are pouring energy into it, sentimental energy or literal physical energy and time and so on. And it's like it would make sense that something like that would eventually take on a spirit of its own. And if you try and get rid of that habit or try and overcome or remove those anxieties from your life, it would make sense it would fight back, which is kind of, well, literally what he was saying. And kind of gives a new spin on this whole process. It's not that you're just, I mean, in a sense, like you are your own worst enemy, you are your own inner demon, but at the same time, it's like, because me in particular, I've done this stuff for so many freaking years, and not getting into the wasted time and energy and such that I could have been pointing towards other things, but the fact that I have done that for so long, it it makes sense that it would, at least me being involved with the occult, being an occultist, look at it as it being its own form, its own being, its own self-aware idea now. And if I try to get rid of it, this is why relapses happen. It's like the the uh, the fighting takes off. It's like a boxing match, and eventually you get knocked out, and you got to get back up and go back and fight the next round, or you hear the bell go off and you haven't been knocked out, and you got to go back to your corner and try to recover and go back in. And it's not that you're just telling your hand what to do, what not to do, or your mind or your eyes or so. It's something more than that, because if you have put that time into it and you have done this over a certain period of time, that's become an addiction or a habit or source of anxiety. It is its own thing in and of itself, and puts a new spin on things, a new angle. You're realizing that I'm actually fighting something that has materialized. Yes, I created it, I fed it, and now I'm trying to get rid of it. So, makes me wonder if there are other methods I could be using that, not just pure willpower or all this other sort of habit creation. I'll make a interesting topic for another video. So, just some thoughts I've had. Um, New perspective, thinking of the PMO thing as not just a thing, but actually a being in and of itself that has become, almost like a larvae or a servitor, dare I say, an egregor. And being that wants to continue to exist, and we know that we can't let it continue to exist because it's ruining our lives. And it's kind of like a spiritual war at this point in our own lives, in the Fight Club sense of the word. Um, Minus any of the anarchic elements of that took place later in the story and in the film, of course. But anyways, thanks for watching, and just some interesting thoughts. Bye.